In Consumer Corner, we take a look at the trends and products that are creating a buzz in China today. And today we will examine how Hong Kong fits into the international black market for one very popular white powder. Earlier this month, Hong Kong announced a string of measures to crack down on underground powdered milk purchases as well as on agents looking to move these products to the mainland. Hong Kong has also just confirmed that a regulation limiting the amount of milk powder individuals can take through immigration and customs, 1.8 kilograms, around 2 tins, will take effect next month. According to their press release, any person who violates the regulations will be liable to a fine of $500,000 or $65,000 and 2 years behind bars. Hong Kong reportedly also began applying luggage weight restrictions of 50 pounds on a trial basis from February 4th. Scales are in place at a number of subway stops near the border, and this may be further expanded to other locations, according to Xinhua News Agency. While some of these measures may be temporary, emotions are running hot on this business of contraband milk powder. Local media blamed Hong Kong's shortage of milk powder on professional purchasing agents who have descended on Hong Kong supermarkets, buying up all the milk powder and reselling it for profit on the mainland. Local TV in Hong Kong showed anxious parents going from supermarket to supermarket where shelves have been stripped of milk powder. Shortages in milk powder have led to local price gouging, with one brand name milk powder selling at nearly $80 or 2 times retail. Foreign milk powders are now hot in mainland China, where distrust of the domestic stuff runs deep in the wake of the poisoned milk scandal of 2008. Infant milk powder tainted with melamine killed 6 infants and harmed 300,000 more. This scandal dealt a crushing blow to domestic milk powder producers. Mainland mothers now flock to foreign labels, and foreign milk powders have taken 70% of the market share in spite of high taxes and scarce supplies that have driven up costs. Now this gets complicated. Another fear is that the imported milk powder may itself be adulterated. This has led to purchasing agents fanning out worldwide and shipping to China milk powder for resale. Hong Kong is now powdered milk mecca. The city's duty-free policy makes the imported powder available at prices much lower than the mainland. The powder is next smuggled across the border back to the mainland, which also neatly sidesteps mainland tariffs of up to 15%, as well as an additional 17% value-added tax. It is a no-brainer that with a 50% discount, otherwise good citizens are happy to jump into this contraband market. Nearly 100 people, mostly mainland Chinese, have been sentenced to prison stints of up to 2 months since last fall as bona fide milk powder interlopers. Hong Kong's strict milk powder regs have triggered plenty of online chatter in China, where many netizens fired off at the country's sour dairy industry. A netizen wrote, "How can a great power end up failing to provide safe milk powder for its children?" At first I thought this had to be a crazy joke. The whole scandal makes us look like rats in the eyes of the world. Chinese media said purchase restrictions on milk powder in Hong Kong, the Netherlands, and New Zealand were a slap in the face to the Chinese people, adding insult to injury. One poster wrote in a huff, "Isn't limiting purchases of milk powder just a big favor to the mainland dairies, which have only themselves to blame in the first place? Nothing will work on those derelict enterprises short of a total overhaul." One netizen seemed to agree with the greater scrutiny applied by Hong Kong, while empathizing, quote, "The real question is this: why has Hong Kong had to foot the bill and the frustrations for the mainland's food safety blunders?" Another netizen wrote, "There is nothing to be said against Hong Kong's attempts to ensure that their local babies get their milk, but it is just too much to punish folks for buying a little milk powder. It's bad for this stress to exist between Hong Kong and mainland China. Why are we made to suffer this discrimination when it can only provoke tensions between parents on either side of the Hong Kong border?" And that wraps it up for Consumer Corner and our take on the hot issue surrounding China's milk powder black market. Don't go away. Up next is Guess the Price.